Hi, I'm Gabriel, and this is Learning English Path. And in this lesson, I'm going to teach you the hero's journey, part 11, resurrection. In this series, we look at the 12 stages of the hero's journey. And in each lesson, we look at how we can use that stage, one of the stages, to learn the English language in a way that is representative of the stage. And now we are on stage 11 of the hero's journey, the resurrection. Okay, so before we get into it, just remember, please, if you like this video, to give it a like, subscribe, and click the bell so that you are notified when another lesson is published. And if you do want to get my 101 songs to learn English free PDF by email right now, then click the link in the description and I will send it to you. And you'll get 5 words of the week, an email that I send out every Sunday to all of my subscribers as well. Okay, so don't forget it. Now, the resurrection. This is the step where the hero has been rewarded for his or her great journey. They're on the way back, and on the road back, they face one final test where the hero has to apply everything that they've learned along the journey in order to truly be reborn into the new person, the new hero that they were destined to become, having succeeded on their journey. Okay, so what is this all about? This is really all about how the ego, the old ways, the old habits of the ego is being replaced, replenished, okay, and being cleaned out. So the old habits are being eliminated, and the new habits are coming into being finally. This is what it's about, right? Because the hero's journey is an internal process. It's not just an external process. It's really about what's happening on the inside. It's about the inner quest. So when the hero faces the final test, it's really a final backlash of the old ways, a final backlash of the ego. Will the old habits return, or will the new ones prevail? Will the new lessons that the hero has learned on the journey finally conquer the old ways? And of course, this is symbolized in many different ways, right? But let's say you're learning English, and that is your journey. Then it could be perhaps a test, or perhaps someone comes to you and you have to teach them English in a way, okay? Or maybe you meet a native English speaker finally, and you have to communicate with them, and that is your test to see if you have truly become a new individual and you have truly attained these new skills. That is the cementing of your new self. All right, so in this lesson, all I'm going to do, this is a quick one, I'm just going to give you some synonyms for the word resurrection. All right, so what does resurrection mean? Resurrection is when, like, if you know the story of Jesus, then in the New Testament, Jesus was crucified, right? And then Jesus was resurrected, and he came back and he spoke with his disciples again, right? So it is really a rebirth. But it's not a rebirth of the old you, it's a rebirth of you, but of the hero, but of a new kind of hero. That's what it is. So the first synonym I have for you is rebirth. Rebirth. The second one I have is reappearance. But this one is a little bit, it's not completely the same thing as a resurrection. A reappearance, I would say, is the appearance of the old again. So be careful with that one. But you could say it is very similar. Restoration. Restoration. So you can restore something. You can restore a house, right? If a house is in restoration, or let's say, maybe better to say, a restaurant is in restoration, it is being refurbished is another word, but it is being changed to make new again, okay? It is to repair what is wrong with the place, and it is to make it nice and new again. That is to restore something to its original being. But you can restore something and also bring something new to it at the same time, okay? Again, not the perfect word, but it is a synonym. Revival is another one, to revive. Resurgence is another one. Now you can say a resurgence of a movement, resurgence of an idea, okay? A reappearance, a reawakening. That's a really good one for resurrection. A reawakening. And the last one I'll give you is one you'll know. Return. To return. So do you notice with all of these synonyms what the prefix is? Or the prefix, prefix. Okay, what is it? It's re, right? So what does that mean? The prefix re comes from Latin, meaning again and again. And it can also mean backwards. Backwards. So it means again and again or backwards. So think of the word repeat. To repeat something again and again, over and over, right? Or to go backwards, like to redo something, or to start over, right? To restart. To revert to something, revert to an old way of doing something. Or to remind someone, right? To tell someone again. So when we talk about the resurrection of an individual, of a hero, then it's really bringing life back into the hero, back into the individual, the life from before the journey started is restored, but with a new energy, a new heroic vibrancy, a new way of life, is brought into the hero, into the hero's selfhood. Okay? So this is resurrection. I'm going to keep this one short because in the next one is the final chapter, the final lesson on the hero's journey structure, okay? And that will be return with the elixir. And you won't want to miss that one. So, I'll see you there, my friend. Keep learning and keep going.